Coach. Thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
On the ready.
All day, baby, all day. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Bravo.
Stand up here. Check 31.
You draw quarter.
Slam. Six guard. Check six guard.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Chargers. 52, right 52. I got one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Tight door.
Hey.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about to put him on the ground.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Check 52, come on. Check 52, come on. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Go.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
52 to Mike, boy, 52. All day.
Hey, shoot.
Any day. No, Mike 52, Mike 52. Tackles, tackles. Bang, 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 bang.
Smooth. Hit it.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen. A CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
49 to Mike. Mike's 49.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Done. Waiting.
Mike, 49.
Two Jack.
Hey, say,
What's done?
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go. Waiting.
I got you, son.
Done.
Now on first, Dixon again. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Let's go.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Waiting. Jordy.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check. Fresno. He's checking.
Stand.
Crash.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come get some.
Great.
Come on here. Come get some.
He don't want it. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. 81, 81. Safety's creep.
They'll run it with Dixon. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
57's Mike. Mike.
From the 39, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down now, it's Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run on first down with Jackson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
2nd and 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw here. And caught by Henry. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Okay, we got to get this stop here, G. Watch the 80 weapons. Go.
Now Gordon on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Eagles' 8-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check out Humphrey. Hey,
Look at me. Go.
He's coming. We got no one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Come on, D. Kill. Now.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
The Eagles get over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. To throw, it's Wentz. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tremont Smith with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 at the 40.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, Alpha.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's great.
He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Go, 50, play. Let's go, D. 5.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be complete with 11 seconds remaining now. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's third down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Switch, switch, switch.
Matchbox lights.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check it.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right back to Dixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Kill.
49's the mic. Keep it up, D.
Go.
Check it backer.
Lion. We're 5-7.
Now Wentz on third down. Trying to lay one up deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Room here to run. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And some room to work. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 31 yards there and a first down.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
74.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Sunday.
On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go. 180. 5'9". Bravo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
I'm scared. Check nickel.
Protein spills.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 19 yards there on the pickup. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
70, Indy. Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, orbit.
Alert 3. Hatchet.
Greystone, travel. Look at me, zipper.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Down, 30 base.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Rush in. Go.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check.
Hey, Wahoo. On the ball.
Hey, Mike 52.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Set 90, Wolf. Go.
On first down, Gordon able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And Allen's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 36.
Fair.
Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Squeeze.
The 16-yard line.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Watch twist.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Show it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Under 10. 10. Check safety.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 9.
Fire.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 25. Check 25.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Push him back.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 52. Bring it.
49. Check 49.
80 weapon.
Shift.
Kill.
Leo. Hey. Ready.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Last stop.
Ready.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, seam 6.
Now Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They keep it with Smith on first down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Wentz to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Good stuff. Keep doing it.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with a Well, for the Eagles, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week.